welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. We have about 30 videos on the vehicle. This is my personal car. We have a little issue with the top not going down, something triggering. So we're gonna find out what's the problem with the trunk and the top. Good man Jesus is checking out for codes on the trunk, so he's gonna check it right now.
It's actually an actuator, right? For the tailgate. So right now he's saying you have an open circuit. So what we need to do is test the wiring from the rear SAM to the actuator. Make sure you don't have any open circuit somewhere.
Awesome.
Okay. Alright. So that's the rear SAM.
Alright.
The rear SAM sends the power to the trunk lid to open.
Got it. Perfect.
So now we're trying to locate the wire from the rear SAM to that. Make sure there's no cut, break somewhere. This is the actuator for the trunk, the lock. So the wire runs from up here, it runs down to all these hinges, and it runs down inside here to the rear SAM. So now we're trying to find the cut, the broken part.
So the update is, if there's any little broken wire, like right here, if it's cracked, it won't allow the top to work, so it doesn't break anything. It also won't allow the trunk to open. So the break is somewhere between there, so now we gotta find it. So there's the broken wire. That's the broken wire right there. We found it right away. There it is.
Break, two, oh there it goes, broken. So 3 wires are broken in this loom.
Holy cow. Now I know why certain things didn't work in phases. As one wire broke, each thing didn't work. So first the trunk would only go halfway, then it stopped working completely, then the top wouldn't go down, then after the top wouldn't go down, then the trunk wouldn't even open. And that's as each little wire broke, that's what happened. Yeah.
That car?
Yeah.
It's completely missing?
All right, now we're on to the other side. Same thing. Same thing.
4 wires.
4 wires broken on the left side.
But the wire is not broke.
Oh my God, almost every wire is cracked here. Wow. Half of them. Holy cow, it works without reprogramming. We did the last wire and he touched it. Yep. Last wire is done right there. And now it doesn't work. Let's see. There she blows. Well, I hope you loved this video. If it really helped you out on finding the problem with your car, it would be great if you can give it a thumbs up. It's going to suggest it to a lot of other people with this vehicle. And as I say on the channel here, it has nothing to do with the type of vehicle you have. It has to do with the way you take care of it. And if you take care of your vehicle, it'll take care of you. And that's the whole thing. So if you're new, that's all we did on this car is change all the fluids. This car runs better than brand new. The way it shifts, the way it drives with the tires. We've done a lot to it. It's all pretty much on the channel. You'll see it all on the playlist on this car. And but yeah, it's most of the time it has nothing to do with the manufacturer. And this is a 2013 SL550 Mercedes. And this is basically the Corvette version of the Mercedes. And yeah, solid car. Basic wear and tear. and then certain manufacturer defects. We had 2 things break on the car since I got it. I've had the car for about 40,000 miles. We had a hose pop off, and it was a crimped metal ring. And that ring, when it got squeezed at the factory, it never got crimped all the way. And basically the hose popped off, and I lost all the coolant, but nothing broke. I just replaced it with a hose clamp. And then the only other thing was those wires, just bending it 90 degrees. It's eventually gonna break. And that finally happened. But that's it. It's the only thing I fixed on the car. Welcome to Eben's End of Month giveaway. We're gonna be taking a ride down the boulevard. Let's do it. All right, we're cruising. So yeah, we got the car fixed. We're gonna take you a little trip down Las Vegas Boulevard. We have some new things. They repaved it, and once we get downtown, we're gonna do the giveaway. We got some great giveaway winners coming up. We got them all right here in our booklet. And if you're new to the channel and you're just learning about the fluids, how to take care of your vehicle to get the best performance and lifespan out of your vehicles by choosing all the right fluids: oil, transmission fluid, coolant, brake fluid, power steering fluid, intercooler fluid. We show all this, and we've actually showed it all in my personal car since the day I bought this car. And this car takes the same fluids as any other car, basically. A lot of people think cars are special, or they take special fluid, and it's just not the case. They all pretty much take the same stuff. Obviously there's exceptions, but for the most part it's almost all the same. And everything I did to this car you can do to yours, and I love sharing that with everybody. So far on the channel, man, we've given away so much in tools over the years, and as I always say, loving and giving makes life worth living, and the more you give, the better you live. And that's my personal thing I live by. And I've probably given away in the channel, I'm thinking $7,000 in Snap-on tools, somewhere in there, probably 18,000 in some gift cards, and we've given a lot away. And to me, I just love it because it's like it all comes back around. And the reason I give the Snap-on tools away is because they're the best, and they save you a lot of time, and they save you a lot of money, and they save your health so you don't hurt yourself. So today we're going to be showing you my first Snap-on ratchet I ever got. This one's finally for me after giving, man, probably 5 or 10 of them away over the years. I finally got my own, so this is exciting. And we got the 2 Snap-on pliers that are headed out to you. We're going to be showing that clip right here of the winners. All right, so we're back, and yeah, the boulevard has really been getting nicer. They're really cleaning it up and doing the sidewalks better. And some great things to see when you're in Vegas is right here. There's the Zachary Baggins Haunted Museum, and it's spooky as hell. And I highly recommend checking that one out. Another great thing to see is down on Fremont. Some of my favorites down there is the Golden Nugget. A new one that you might not have seen of is the Circa. That's a new casino they just built that took the place of the Vegas Club. And if you didn't know, I used to drive cab, and I drove cab out here for 6 months, 5 days a week, 11-hour, 45-minute shift. And between counting my money and driving to work, it was a 12.2 hour workday. So I used to do that, and it was a great learning experience driving cab. I also drove Uber and Lyft, and that was a great experience with my personal Honda. We got the Silver and Pawn Shop, world famous Pawn Stars are right there. And we're on, what are we on? Grace and Las Vegas Boulevard. So lots of little kind of tattoo shops and different places to get married. They call them the wedding chapels and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And we're coming down to the courthouse. This is kind of, you could say, downtown Las Vegas. They're doing quite a bit of construction here. Lots of action going on. And yeah, they're still really, they cleaned up the center during the shutdown. They ripped out all this guts here, and they got rid of a lot of junk, really cleaned it up. And the blacktop is so clean, it's unbelievable here, how nice it is downtown. And we're coming up to Bridger, and yeah, you know, the best stuff down here is to see the Golden Nugget. Second would be the Circa, I would say. It's a great hotel. Hotel Fremont's nostalgic. A lot of nostalgia down here. You got the Four Queens, is pretty cool. Lots of good entertainment. Mike Hammer's a really funny magic comedian you could see down here that I like a lot. Mike's funny as hell. We got, what else do we got going on? Some cool coffee shops down here. We got two down this way. One of them is the library, I think. It's like a, what do they call it? I think they call it that. Carson. Now we're on to Carson. And now we're going to be making a right-hand turn onto Fremont Street. Fremont Street is the original casino, which is way up at the very top, 1904, which is the Golden Gate Casino. And the Golden Gate's a really cool one to check out. So directly right there, boom, that's called the Fremont Street Experience. And they actually took this street and actually cut it and actually put this dome on it and took the street off it. So now it's got like a whole flyover thing that you see there. And the El Cortez, this is another really nostalgic casino with a lot of really cool things. This is in the morning, we're at 9:30 in the morning. The tourists are just out starting to walk around, but it's quiet as heck here in the mornings. You can really enjoy it. And even the dead of summer, when it's 1,000,000 degrees out, 115 in the summer, it's only 90. And we lost you, we're back. Woof! Close call, we're gonna let this guy go. Dropped the camera again, the damn suction cup came off. So this is beautiful downtown Fremont Street. Lots of colorful people. And I love the characters. I love the con artists. I love all the different people that make up downtown, because without them it just wouldn't have that feel. And there's nothing like someone pitching something, and I love all the different tactics people use. To me, it's exhilarating to hear their shtick. Here we got the Atomic Bar, really famous bar downtown here, right here on the right-hand side. And what else is going on? Got a lot of cool stuff. Container Park back there, 11th Street Records. And now we're coming to one of my favorite coffee shops, Mothership Coffee. And this is Mothership right in here. This is, there it is, Mothership Coffee. And they're inside this little parks here. Definitely check out Mothership, great coffee shop. And now we're gonna make a right-hand turn on Maryland Parkway. This is Public Us. This is a really good coffee shop. They make a cashew cappuccino, and it's really smooth and creamy, if you like that. So we love coffee. That's one of the things we always screw around with coffee on the channel. And now we're gonna head, what are we headed south? And we're gonna loop back around. We're gonna park this little angel, and we're gonna do the giveaway. These are the people that are in our giveaway. Now these guys have been randomly selected for Even's end of month giveaway. All you do is leave a comment within the first half hour of any of the new videos down in the comment section. Let me know what your favorite lube is that you've used so far. I'd love to know. I have a lot of great experiences over the years. Love hearing that. Each a signed card. We're gonna give these suckers a mix. Give them all mixed up. 3, 1, 2, 3, right out the middle. 3 people. We got Ace of Spades. We got Christian Rubicala. King of Spades. Real Bradshaw. Thanks, Gabe. Ryan McIntyre. Thanks, Ryan. I really appreciate you. We got our other two guys that won the beautiful snap-on pliers. Brennan Cat, you got the snap-on pliers. Southern Florida Car Show, he's so close, it's almost a tie, so we're gonna have to give him one too. Amazing how easy these are, barely any flex in them, just gorgeous. What a good tool will do to your self-confidence. Boosts it right up. Just amazing how nice these pliers are. And now for the last thing, one flex head ratchet. You say, who won this one? Well, I did. This is my very first ratchet after giving away all these items over the years. Finally had a chance to finally get something nice. So our 80 tooth snap-on ratchet, just amazing. The feel of this. Now for someone like me, this will save me probably about 10 hours a year of wrenching time. Basically, instead of having to pop this off, turn this and put it back on, since this has 80 little teeth that spin, basically you can get just the right leverage when you're turning it. And if you're off a little bit, you can get it just in the right sweet spot. And with the length of this sucker, you don't have to put as much torque. So since it's about, I'd say 18 inches, when you're, 18 inches out, if you put 100 pounds, that's about 150 pounds of torque. So if you have to crack something to 70, 80 pounds, it only takes like 40 pounds of torque. So it's a lot easier on your wrists. And, people think, this is a $200 tool. Well, it's got a lifetime warranty, lasts the rest of your life. And the other thing is it saves you so much time. I would say the average mechanic that works every day, that probably saves him 70 hours a year. So it's a big value, and it saves your arms and everything else. So that's why we give the snap-on tools away, because it's something that is truly a little treasure to have. And every time you pick up something like this, it inspires you to take care of your car. And that's what I love, and that's why I love and do the channel, is I always believe, you give a man a fishing pole and you teach him how to fish, so that's what it's all about, is, doing that. So that's why we do the channel, is to educate. So if you want your vehicles to run longer and stay longer, definitely subscribe to the channel. Till next time, definitely keep your vehicles wet, lubed, and protected. And I can promise your vehicles will always be happy if you do that. And I want you to check out some more great content on my personal car here. Everything I did to my car, you can do to yours. You'll get very similar results, and truly amazing, the transformation on a vehicle with choosing all the right fluids. And that's pretty much it. Check this video out. We'll see you back next time right here on Synthetic Oil Protection. Cheers to keeping your vehicles wet, lubed, and protected.